December 7th, 2020. Guys, on Pearl Harbor Day, leave it to the sun to throw a broadside at our planet. And we've been watching it for the last few weeks, guys, both in the Bible and with its solar cycle 25 increasing. The Earth is in the yellow dot. The center is the sun. And at 0000 hours on the 9th, again, today's the 7th, it will be very close to our planet, moving very fast. 6 hours later, it's going to strike our planet, and it could affect the tectonic plates and the earthquakes, especially with weak shields. Notice that 6 hours later, the planet is involved with it. And it's going to last for a period of time depending on the size of the coronal mass ejection itself. Now, so when you say 0600 hours UTC time, guys, that's about midnight here because they are ahead of us that far. So midnight on the 9th would be up to 6 a.m. in the morning would be the time that we would feel the effects here in the U.S. on the planet. So we're going to be watching it, and it will depend on the sun-facing side of the planet at that time. You can figure 6 o'clock in the morning, our time, the sun is rising. We're not directly in a sun-facing area as far as some places on the planet will be, but the timing will get closer as we get closer to the midnight on the 9th. You've got 4 sunspots on the surface of the sun in the southern hemisphere, one in the top. But the large one, that we watched it come around a couple of weeks ago, is where the flare came from. You're going to see some activity there, some arcing between the negative and positive parts of this solar flare. Check that out. Just like you put an arc between a battery, in a car battery, you're going to get that. If you touch positive and negative terminals, you're going to get this arc. And notice in the last frames coming in, it's still having a wide arc. But you can see from this video that it threw this coronal mass ejection out. Now, I checked SOHO and LASCO C2 and C3, a different satellite. And SOHO blocks the sun so you can see the outer areas, but it has not updated past 1500 hours. And this solar flare occurred at 1600 hours. So this is what we got. We're going to be watching a guys' quick update. Also, in a few days, guys, we're going to have the closest visual alignment of Saturn and Jupiter. Some call it the Bethlehem star effect since the 1200s, over 800 years ago, when they appeared this close and this bright in the night sky. We'll do a video on that, but right now I'm going to go back and check the other satellites to see what's being picked up, wait for the SOHO to update, and we'll get some more visuals on it. But guys, it's an update on something that we've been watching and we need to pay very close attention to. So heads up, be safe.